The year is 2020 and the world is social distancing. Deep in the urban jungle of Beijing lives a millennial that has truly mastered the rare art of WFH, or working from home. Using the latest technology, we will attempt to unlock her secrets to surviving the working day in isolation. The shrill alarm cuts through the gentle background hum of the urban jungle. The time is 9 AM. She has just 30 minutes to rouse herself before she is due to start work. She clocks into work and is now ready to start the working day. She is ready to start the working day. This is not her usual behaviour. Perhaps she is actually in need of a caffeine hit. Yes! The one thing millennials love more than avocado toast is time-consuming coffee making. Having completed the laborious coffee making ritual, it is time for the millennial to get down to some actual work. She checks her emails, empties her recycle bin, and then... The f is she doing now? Perhaps now the millennial is fed and watered, she will get down to some real work. It appears the millennial hasn't started work at all yet, and is busy stalking her virtual friends on social media sites such as YouTube and the Facebook. The one thing this girl seems to have mastered whilst working from home is the art of procrastination. After fooling herself that she has worked up an appetite, the millennial turns her attention to the kitchen and its many delights once more. What is on the lunchtime menu today? A healthy salad, perhaps? The go-to lunch for many an expat across Asia. Instant ramen. Now the feeding has ended, it's time to get on with an afternoon of work. But wait, where has she gone? We seem to have caught her mid-nap. On further inspection, she seems to have moved her office to a new location. Ah, 3 PM, the most important milestone of any working day.
33. I see the man that he is and the man that...
Barnett and I continue.
This is why I don't deal with...
Carol Baskin keeps saying, I can't have these tigers.
If he ever had an enemy in his life, it was Carol Baskin.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol at Big Cat Restaurant.
But instead of going back to her desk, she seems to have stopped completely. She really doesn't seem to be working at all from home today.
Hey! I'm taking a break, okay?
Just been lying around, sitting on the sofa, sitting on the bed, just wasting my time.
Okay, I've had enough. I'm not doing this anymore.
Whoa.
Look, get that camera out of my face.
Wait.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
think most of us that have been working from home have fallen into some of these traps. After 10 weeks of doing this, I finally realized my bad habits, so I thought I would share them with you guys so you can avoid making the same mistakes that I've done. First of all, I really recommend getting up at a similar sort of time that you would if you were actually going to work, minus the commute, of course. This will help you stick to a routine. And also it means that when you do eventually go back to work, it won't be such a shock to the system. After getting up at a similar sort of time, get showered and get dressed. I know it feels amazing to actually be able to do work in your PJs, but the novelty soon wears off. Getting showered and getting dressed makes you ready to start the day and will help you focus more. Try to make an official workspace and try and keep it decluttered because it'll help you be more productive. I don't have a proper desk, which is a little bit annoying, but I do have a kitchen table, so I've been sitting at my kitchen table because at least it has a chair. I invested in this laptop stand to make it a little bit easier, but I wish I'd invested in a few more other things. I didn't think I was going to be working from home for this long, so I didn't see the point. But if you're just starting out, then I really recommend maybe getting a good laptop stand, a mouse, a back support, just some things to make it a little bit easier to work from home. Working on your bed's pretty comfy for like a day or two, but it really hurts your posture and you'll be aching all over. Plus, it's more satisfying at the end of the day to go to your bed and take yourself away from your work. Make a schedule. I find making a schedule really helpful as I'm a serial procrastinator, so I never get anything done if I didn't have a schedule to stick to. Also, it's really satisfying when you can cross everything off. In the week for my work, I make a to-do list and I make sure that I get those things done. At the weekend, when I'm doing more creative projects and working on my own things, I do a different kind of schedule and I work in time blocks. So in the morning, I have a big chunk of time to do something, and in the afternoon, I do the same, so I can work on one project. I also make sure that I schedule in breaks and also time on social media. Social media is quite important for me because obviously I have YouTube comments to reply to and things on Instagram, but if I do it throughout the day, then it wastes so much time and I just end up being on Instagram for like an hour and that's not productive. So if I schedule it in, that's the time that I go on social media and I know that, and it helps me to make sure that I'm focused. Working from home can be lonely, isolating and boring, especially if your work friends aren't around. So remember to check in with your colleagues on a daily basis, or more often if you like. Remember, you're all in this together. Everyone needs someone to talk to. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, no, I've got that today, yeah. I'm gonna do it right now. Depending on how strict your lockdown is, then try and go outside and get some fresh air. This really helps to clear my head and makes me feel refreshed. If you're not able to go outside, then do some exercise inside instead. Do a home workout, some yoga, some meditation, anything that gets your body moving. This will help you feel a lot more relaxed at the end of the day.
She goes for a walk, she goes for a walk, yeah,
As we decided to foster a dog, this really helped me as it forced me to go outside and take it for walks every day. But this also meant that I got lots of vitamin D, and having an afternoon walk meant that I came back and I felt really energized to get on with my afternoon's worth of work instead of feeling groggy from having a nap and needing more coffee. I'm happy to say that Bonnie got adopted, so we don't actually have her anymore, but I'm still going to try and get outside every day and keep active. Being so close to the fridge is awesome, but it's also dangerous. Try not to go too overboard on the snacks, especially if they aren't healthy. Try and get lots of fresh food so you can make some tasty meals. When we first started working from home, I overindulged a little bit and had a drink every night. But then the weekends started to lose their sheen. So make sure you save some treats for the weekends. Then it'll help separate your working week from the weekend. At the end of the day, remove yourself from your office so you know it's the end of the working day and do something that you enjoy. Cook a nice meal, read a book, or binge watch Netflix. Now is the time to relax.
In my first album, I Saw Tiger. There's 28 songs and 16 music videos.
As somebody who's been working from home since January, I thought I could shed a little bit of light on the good things and the bad things. I was so excited to be able to work from home in my PJs, lying on my bed all day, but then the days just kind of merged into one and I just forgot what day it even was. I realized that I need structure in my life. So getting up, getting dressed, even just putting a little bit of makeup on just put me in a better mood and got me focused to start the day. Anyways, these are just ways that I found really helpful. Everyone works differently. So if this doesn't work for you, you need to find what will make you the most productive. Leave a comment below letting me know your tips and tricks and how you found working from home if you've been lucky enough to do so. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. We certainly enjoyed making it. It was a little bit different from usual. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with my latest content. I'll see you next time.
Instead of going back to her desk, she seems to have stopped completely. But instead of going back to her desk, she seems to have stopped completely. Occasionally getting up, doing some exercise, going to the fridge,